DWI, episode 606060. Fellas, listen. The events that took place happened exactly how we thought they were. And if you wonder what it is, it's the Cash Money versus No Limit versus that was televised nationally in front of the whole world. Yo, that was an event to see.
That was good.
So before we even get started, let me introduce who we are. That's Duve. That's Wax. I'm Illy, and we are DWI. So for those of y'all that know who we are and what this is, welcome back. And for the new people that just signed up and signed on as fans, we appreciate your patronage. Thank you for signing up and enjoy the ride. But before we do that, we're going to need them to do three things, Wax.
What's that?
That's like, share, and subscribe. And Duve, I believe you got something to add on to it.
Get in that comment section.
Let us know how you feel about your time here and what we do. So with that being said, fellas, let's get straight into it. Yo, it was an event to see, fellas, to say the least.
Right.
So let me ask you this, dude. How you feeling about that whole event that took place last night?
I'm a no limit soldier.
I thought I told you.
You already know we was already no limit all day, but they came. They wasn't messing around. So
Right.
I was happy to see they brought back a lot of memories. You know what I'm saying? Brought back a lot of nostalgia, and it was good to see that they had everybody that could be there that I saw from No Limit was there.
Right.
You know what I mean? Other than the ones that are incarcerated at the time.
Or that are no longer with us.
Right. So,
Yeah.
but I'm glad to see it that they had Mac, they had Young Bleed, they had Fiend, Mia X. Mia X kind of stole the show.
Yeah, she did.
So that was good to see.
Wax.
The one person they needed was Mercedes.
Yeah.
Like I was like, where's she at? But
She got grandkids, right? Little BMW and Audi. I swear, man. I swear for law, and they doing good. They in college.
Mm-hmm.
So she can't be out there doing all that.
Right.
But yeah, man. Now, let me ask you this, Wax. Who do you feel like won the verses? Now, I know they said that there was no real winner and loser, but let's be honest. The Locks and Dipset.
It was a landslide.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So who do you think that won that versus last night?
I feel like No Limit took the, they won.
Yeah.
It was back and forth, and plus Cash Money didn't have Lil Wayne there, which would have helped him out greatly.
Right.
It would have
That
made
took
it
away.
a fair fight almost, but I got No Limit taking that one, man.
Right.
Straight up.
Okay, listen, I would agree with you both. I also picked No Limit to win, and I feel like just discography-wise on the catalog that they chose, they could have went so many different routes that we all at home feel like they skipped out on or forgot about. But the jams that they did solidified why we was picking those to be the winner and the victor of last night's verses.
Yeah, I was disappointed that Wayne wasn't there, man. And I seen something where Turk said Wayne wasn't gonna do it if Turk wasn't there. So it's like y'all couldn't put y'all differences aside to get everybody up there for one last show. You know what I'm saying? Like Turk and Wayne, you know what I'm saying? Because Wayne would have made that a way better event than it was.
Yeah, and not to mention Baby taking shots at Turk at the end of it. I was like, this is uncalled for.
Yeah,
you're already losing, but now you just put a sour taste in everybody's mouth, because it came off as hating.
Right.
Being that you're saying that, do you feel like it was a way of saying, we forgive you?
Kind of, but it could be perceived as you know what I mean?
Contrite.
Yeah, he wasn't rocking with him. We'll rock with you when we rock with you. That's kind of weird to me.
Right.
Yeah. You know what I mean? I wouldn't even have mentioned it.
Especially at an event like this where it's just you're getting celebrated by the whole world. It's like, come on, man, y'all got to put that. Y'all can go back to hating each other tomorrow. You know what I mean? But now, you got this is worldwide.
This is where my Libra scale comes into play because I feel like what you're saying, you and Wax, as far as that, could have waited or whatever the case may be, but that's on this hand. On this hand, I feel like that's his way of being like, man, why the hell did whatever happened between us that they're feeling like it's his fault, Why did you have to do that? Because you could have been right here. We needed you, my nigga.
Right.
That's how I feel like that was last night.
Yeah.
With a little bit of bitterness involved in it too.
Yeah, and it seemed like Baby was on one. Like he was sipping something
That
or
was
a little extra. He had a little extra in his cup.
that bottle wasn't a couple hours. That bottle was,
Nah, he was on one. So.
Right.
But all in all, man, it was a dope celebration, man. Like I said, it brought back a lot of memories, man. Like, shout out to both sides, man.
Yeah.
Y'all are both legendary crews in hip hop.
Hell yeah, man.
That'll go down in history because just the fact that that many people was watching it just lets you know like what they really meant to the culture at that point. You know what I mean? Because they were the culture at that point. Like they took the mantle from New York and put it on their back at that point.
And fucking roll with it. Where
Yeah.
you're getting 75, 40, 60 cents a copy. Them niggas is like, man, we getting 10,
Yeah.
$12 a copy down this piece.
And shout out Master P because he tried to let people know how to do it. Nobody really listened. They still started signing 360 deals and
I was gonna
it's
say,
like, man, P tried to tell y'all, like, this is how you do it. We can take this, man, because and I'm sure the labels is like, we ain't never letting another P happen again.
Right, because they learned from
Yeah,
that.
they was like, wait, we didn't expect him to, do that.
see,
Correct.
and the wild thing is, like, they did it two completely different ways. P was trying to put people on, while Baby was kind of harboring money from everybody, getting rich off of everybody else, and not like splitting
Right.
it up like evenly. So it was like a way to do it and a way not to do it, and that's probably part of the reason why Turk wasn't there. I mean, I don't know. This is all alleged,
Right.
but like I just feel like he could have like did something like tweeted, what he said about him
Right.
after the event.
You could probably say that about both sides. More Baby than Master P, but then you got to look at the Master P and Romeo situation, to where Romeo was outing his own dad for whatever he felt wasn't fair as far as his money and management or mismanagement.
Right.
Yeah.
So you could look at it either way. Baby is just more. He has more situations where people has come out and said that. To where Master P, it's always seemed like it was a fair deal.
I was gonna say, like, Romeo was actually his son, though, so he already had the glitz and glamour before he picked up a microphone.
But if I ain't gonna cut you
No,
off,
it's
but I want to land this. But if he was his son, and you know that I took the best of care of you, you went to the best of schools, seen more things than you ever would have seen as being somebody else's kid who wasn't as fortunate as you were. Why would you do that?
But what else do you need?
Correct.
Like, no, I'm talking about
That's what I'm saying.
from Lil Romeo's perspective. It's like, bruh, like, you lived a great life. Like, there's nothing you should be whining about.
Right. That's how I feel. That's why I was saying correct. I agree with you.
Okay.
I'm just trying to recoup the money that I already put into your career,
Correct.
Right.
like while you have it now.
Especially at that point, like, No Limit wasn't where they were. So it was probably some financial things that was going on. But, like, at the height of No Limit, like, you can just tell by just how many people was there for No Limit. They had a stage full. And, like, if he was robbing people, wouldn't nobody show. Like, you wouldn't have seen you wouldn't have seen Young Bleed. You wouldn't have seen Fiend and all of them, you know what I mean, back up there.
And y'all both brought up great points. I was raising you.
Right.
Just like I said, you wouldn't have seen all of these things. I was raising you. And if there was no me, there damn sure wouldn't have been a you on both aspects. I wouldn't have been created to create you. And on top of that, if I didn't turn out to be Master P, the big financial mogul, you wouldn't have been Little Romeo, the next prince, the next guy up.
Right.
So Little Romeo was looking at it from a selfish standpoint, and we all got kids, and we all know how they are. But when you become a man, you stop thinking that. So I don't know if Master P broke him off with, all right, man, here, take this $20 million and go on ahead. Or if they just worked it out as father and son. I hope it was the latter.
Right.
So, he could appreciate what his dad did to it.
Right.
To it.
For him.
Hell yeah. So he could appreciate what his dad did for him. Don't forget to edit that. You will leave it in there. It's going to have like hate pictures of Master P.
I was like, are we talking about Baby and Wayne? But no.
What he did for him. Go ahead, Wax.
No, I was just gonna say though, like I like the event. There's some things I saw that like Like that old cat with TRU tattooed on his chest.
Yeah.
Who was that?
I don't know.
Was that the dude that was in I Got the Hook Up, the light skinned guy?
I have no clue,
Yeah,
but that
I
was a
don't know.
bad look.
I
That was a
mean,
bad
he
look.
was he must have been with the squad. He was with them, so I'm sure he was probably down from day one.
Yeah, I think I knew who that was, man. I'm trying to. But let me ask you this. You think it was cold on that stage?
Probably.
Because if so, why would he? Yeah, I mean, and he was up there the whole time.
Hey, do what you do. Like if he was feeling it, he was like, look, I'm taking my shirt off.
It was his
I'm
5
old.
minutes of
Right,
shine.
right.
That brother actually, he was like,
Bip.
it was like, whoa, it's getting hot in here. It just was like that motherfucker. Nah,
But like I said, shout out to both crews.
no doubt.
I mean, there were some songs like you said that I felt like they should have played. I think they came out with No Limit Soldiers a little too early. I thought they should have closed the show with that, but they closed it with Snoop.
I just was about to say that, and then motherfuckers forgot, dude.
Yeah, they closed it with Snoop and Down from a Nigga, so it was like, all right, that, you know what I mean? Like, that shut the show down.
I was gonna ask who do we want to see next?
That's a good question.
That's a real good question. Like, I was thinking about that. Like, I want to see like a Dungeon Family versus like Wu-Tang or something like that. Like, what y'all think about that one?
I mean, that would be dope. You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of different elements in the Dungeon family, and Wu Tang is like 100 deep, so that would be dope as hell. Not to mention, damn, go ahead, dude.
No, go ahead. Not to mention what?
Not to mention, I think I remember that cat's name because I was looking it up.
Oh.
Anthony Boswell.
Okay.
He was in I Got the Hook Up.
Big Balls, I think they call him Big Balls.
Okay, needless to say, I think that's who that was, man. So I don't want to not, make sure. I want to make sure he gets his just due as well because he's definitely a hype man. If that was him, because I don't really know if he was on the mic. I didn't see him perform, but, shout out to both of them. The Dungeon family, Dre, CeeLo Green.
But see, that's the part that Dre wouldn't show up. So it'd be another Wayne situation.
Zip it. I already know where you get ready to go, Wax.
I already know.
See how he does?
I already know Dre ain't showing up.
No, he's showing up. He's showing up with a piano on his back and a flute.
And that motherfucker is still served. But then you gotta understand, Wu-Tang, bro.
Yeah.
That's
And you need Dre to beat Wu-Tang.
You definitely need
You need Dre. So but I would love to see it in theory. I mean, in a perfect world, Dre back on stage and all of that. I think that'd be a hell of a show.
Right.
Who else? Who y'all think would be a good one?
Can I go, Wax? Or you want to go?
Go.
All right. I want to see the top one. Nas versus Jay-Z. Am I asking for too much, fellas?
That would break the bank.
Yeah, I want to see Nas versus Jay-Z. I think that one would be something real serious. Can I put my New Yorks? I think that'd be serious.
Word up.
For real, man. That shit would be for real. That'll be, hey, y'all New Yorkers, for real. That shit'll be serious.
Word is bond.
Word. But back to what we were saying, man.
That would be cool. Like you have to, like Wax said, you'd have to come out the pockets for that one because they ain't leaving the house. They're both billionaires.
Yeah.
They ain't leaving the house for nothing less than $1 million or a piece.
But what about Nas? Let's do it for the sport.
I think Nas. I don't know.
You think he's afraid of Ether, Jay-Z?
It's probably. Probably, but like, and I think I seen something where I seen Jay-Z said nobody could beat him.
Like, I think Jay-Z has more commercial hits.
Yeah.
But, like, for the true core fans of Nas and Jay-Z, like, it would be pretty, it'd be a good one. You know what I mean? Like, but I was going to say, I need some East Coast, West Coast, East versus West.
Right.
Like, just for the nostalgia of it.
So who you picking, bro?
I don't know. I don't know who I just want to see an East versus West.
Right.
And like, if you guys could come up with like who would hold it down for the West, and like I'm saying Aftermath versus whoever. You know what I mean? That's up for debate, basically.
Or even Death Row, because Snoop owns Death Row, so bring Death Row versus what I'm saying. I would say Bad Boy, but they're all.
I thought about that, but like
nobody's alive or insane.
They all hate Diddy. Like they hate even before.
Right.
Ain't nobody going under that umbrella.
Right.
Nobody's gonna be what Bad Boy. Like that's like Soldier Boy going in the hood and fapping his hand around that dude. He was like
Yeah.
Go, fabulous it. Oh, shit. He's like, y'all ain't down with Soldier? Like, just up here bleeding at that
They
point.
say I ain't from the hood.
He's like, nigga, get the hell off me, man. That shit was beautiful. I cried on that shit,
I did too.
I cracked up. But nah, let me throw a little zinger though.
Go
Little honorable mention, as you would say.
Mm-hmm.
Scarface versus Ice Cube. Okay, I ripped the band-aid off. Yeah, I said it.
That's
I said it.
That's a great one.
That's a really good one.
Yep.
I might have to go Scarface with that one now. Brad Johnson.
I would have argued, but then again, there's so much shit Cube got that I still argue that.
True.
But you know what? We ain't gonna say jack diddly wax until they do 3 things.
And what's that?
That's like, share, and subscribe. And you know what, dude? I think you got something to add to it.
Get in that comment section. Let us know who you think would be a nice versus.
Yeah, give us some opinions, like some options, because like you never know, that might actually come true.
Heck yeah.
That's a good one. That's a good one. Cuban face.
And here's the deal. We see all the comments that happen, and if we see that you got what's picked, we'll definitely go ahead and put your name up there and whatnots. But if you guys can, let us know where you from too. Let us know where you're from. You know what I mean? How far this show is getting out there and reaching. So we like to know where you from, where you're at when you're watching it. And Wax, what was you saying?
No, I was just gonna say I like the engagement we got on this last video, man. Like we had a lot of people giving their opinion on who was gonna win, and I I was contradicting myself. Like somebody was like No Limit, I'd like it. Somebody was like Cash Money, I'd like it. Like I just like the engagement. You know what I mean?
Because like I was saying before, there was no losers last night. You know what I'm saying? We all won. So
our
can't
opinion,
go wrong. Yeah.
Our opinion was just more right than the ones that pick Cash Money. So with that, fellas, let me get a little bit of that window love, man. I appreciate. Now back to what we were saying. Brad Johnson versus Ice Cube, because give me a song from Brad Jordan, and I definitely got something that y'all would agree with that's definitely in the area of what he's getting ready to say. So any song you'd like to. Ghetto Boys and like, because I'll throw NWA in there.
I'll go My Block because that's one of my favorite Scarface songs.
You almost had me bust his glass. Bruh.
That piano, like, blink, blink. Forget about it, man.
Bruh, I swear on everything I love. As I was drinking, I was like, please don't pick My Block. That nigga was like, My Block. I'll take it back to Death Certificate, Steady Mobbing.
That's up. Who wins that, though? Because that's a banger in itself.
What was it again?
Steady Mobbing by Ice Cube versus My Block.
I might have said today was a good day.
I'm saving that, brother. I'm not relax. You pick me, Brad Jordan. I pick Q.
All right.
So we gonna get into it. Y'all want to see us get into it?
We can't really.
We can delve into it. We don't have to get into it. We can delve into it.
No, I love Steady Mobbing. So me personally, I go Steady Mobbing just because it got that upbeat.
Man, come on. And then that Steady Mobbing.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Steady Mob was cold. But I put another one out there for y'all. I never seen a man die till I seen a man cry.
But then you're now Team Brad because you spoke up and said that I should fucking poke you in the throat with a damn.
I'm Team everybody.
With a knit needle.
Because I never said who I thought would be that one.
Yeah,
that was up in the air
I jumped out the window and said Scarface. You jumped out the window and said Ice Cube.
I know.
But, I mean, I like Ice Cube just as much as I do Scarface.
So do I. That's why I picked that Verzuz. But to combat that would be, Ghetto Bird. Boom, 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 boom. With that Cali.
Yeah.
Come on, y'all. And if y'all don't know what we talking about, go look that shit up, man. That Ghetto Bird, bruh.
Listen, those are two heavy hitters.
Yeah.
So I mean, you know.
And they both did something for like West Coast for Ice Cube and down south for Scarface. They kind of like put them on the map and kept pushing it.
Right.
And we can even go Ghetto Boys versus NWA. I mean, if you want to be like that. I keep throwing singers. I apologize to you too, but it's still Libra season. Libra season. Okay. And Michigan definitely beat Michigan State, so we ain't even going to get into that. But, yeah, man. I'm feeling real good about that
That's a
pick.
good one. That's a good
Yeah,
one.
that is. That's a tough one. That's a tough one.
Mr. Scarface. Come on, man. And that's the thing. When you did that, I just had to have ammo because I was equally a Scarface slash Ghetto Boys fan. One of my favorite Ghetto Boys songs was Straight Gangsterism.
I know I
Bruh,
heard it.
that shit, doom 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 doom
Oh
doom
yeah.
doom boom 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 boom. 7 years old, looking up to the gangsters in the hood, cause to me and my brother, yeah, they represented good. When we used to play cops and robbers on the block, nobody wanted to play the cop, bruh. When that motherfucker spit that shit, bruh. I swear on everything I love, that's when I developed a southern accent. That day, that motherfucking Willie D and motherfucking Brad Jordan, man, that shit was just phenomenal work. Because when I was listening to that shit, because I couldn't have it up loud at the crib because they was doing too much cussing, I was like, these niggas is the blueprint on to what I want to be talking about and how I want to convey my message as a hip hop artist. Even though that never happened, so.
Yeah, you know. I'm trying to think of somebody, just maybe one more other verses.
Somebody against Redman. I want to see Redman start
First Method
spilling.
Man.
I thought that, but they probably wouldn't do it though. I mean, if they got paid enough,
Right.
you know what I mean. But they probably wouldn't do it.
Right. Like they try to tear us up being that, you know, like he's better than you, like when you see him out in public. Like, I don't know. Maybe that might be, you know.
That's almost like saying Raekwon versus Ghostface. Right. You know what I mean? Like,
But they did do a versus.
Did they?
Yes, they did, man. Raekwon was, man, look, I didn't know Raekwon was that small, man. I was like, who the hell? Who's wearing Raekwon's face out there, man? That motherfucker was little as shit, man. Walking around on the stage. That's when Ghostface changed like 6 times, man.
I missed it. I missed it.
Yeah, that was a sight to see, man. Ghostface was, or Raekwon, man. I was like, man, that dude, man.
Yeah. Yeah, and you were saying earlier, you said Big Daddy Kane versus Rakim. Oh, that's always a good one. Yeah. You know what I mean? KRS, you know, you can put KRS versus Big Daddy Kane or somebody like that, you know.
Now, who do you think could verse Eminem?
I don't know. MGK. It's like
Andre 3000.
You think?
I would watch it. Would you watch it?
Yes, I'd watch it, but like,
who would you be rooting on?
That's a hard one. I drink the whole time I'm watching the show. I just get a bottle and just start drinking the bottle because I can't pick. Them two is the top of the food chain. Them two and Nas.
Or what about Black Thought versus Eminem?
I mean, Eminem would get him just because he got the hits.
Yeah.
And Black Thought don't got no
off
hits.
Of just lyricism.
Off of
you
lyricism.
Can't go off of that because the Black Thought, it would be different. The hip hop heads that really know hip hop would pick Black Thought.
Because he's.
But you don't have the mass appeal of the masses.
Right.
Like you don't have. So
I mean, I knew that saying that, but like, I'm just trying to find somebody that is capable of having the same or better pen than Eminem.
I mean, if you're going M, you got to go with one of the top. You got to go either Nas, Jay-Z type motherfuckers.
You'd have to pick Drake
like that, or Drizzy. Yeah, I mean, like, so yeah.
Or Lil Wayne.
Yeah, Lil Wayne versus Eminem would be a good one.
That would be crazy.
Yeah, that would be a good one right there.
Mm-hmm.
And we're all Libras, me, Lil Wayne, and Eminem. I hate to rate on. I'm just saying, Wayne's we're dope.
I have not
shit, are we dope,
it,
man? It's our month. Well, shit, we gotta. It's ended, but it ended.
It's your time to shine.
October.
I just don't like it. I don't like it a little bit. It's all cancer season over here.
I get it. But nah, man, that shit is crazy. Eminem versus Lil Wayne would be a dope ass versus.
I was about to say, speaking of Drake, it's like Drake versus Kendrick again in the major leagues.
You damn right, man. LA versus Toronto. Mm-hmm. Good call, bro.
Yeah. And who y'all think is gonna win that? I got my money on the Dodgers.
I'm gonna keep it on American soil. I gotta say LA. Yeah, I got to. I'm riding with LA.
Especially after what's his name?
Showy.
Go ahead, get it together, dude.
Shatani, I don't know his name.
Get it out, dude.
Showatani or something like
Yeah.
that. Like after that game he had the other day, like if he pulls some shit like that,
What
off
did he
again,
do?
He had 3 home runs and struck out 10 batters.
Wait,
It's
3
crazy.
home runs
He hit 3 home runs
in the same game.
In the same game, struck out 10 batters.
What is he on? You think? Like what? No, I'm serious. You got to be like that. Motherfucker's not big. Is that what's in the sake to make you just snap out like that?
I guess.
Damn. 3 home runs. I don't know if y'all understand the magnitude of that. You get 1, maybe 2 a game.
Right.
He hit 3 and struck out.
You take both of those away. Like, take one of those away from each of them. Like, you just hit 3 home runs. You're already like, oh, you're the man. You strike out 10 batters in a playoff game in a pennant race. You're the man. Like, he did both in one game. Like, that's unheard of.
But the wild thing is, he's a pitcher, can people, and then they put him up to bat, and he's knocking it out the park.
Right.
Like, that's insane. That is insane.
Isn't he the highest paid baseball player right now?
I think so.
So he's getting like $750 million.
He's making big money.
Yeah.
He deserves it if you're gonna keep doing that, because he's basically playing 2 positions.
He's the Travis Hunter of the MLB.
Can you imagine that conversation? We'll give you $182 million. $182 million. 3/4.
I'd be like,
You turning him into an Arab.
I'm just trying to, you know what I mean? I'm saying I see it, man. But, you know, the fact that shit was what it was.
Like 180 million.
See how you are? You might as well one like this, man. We got some damn Asian fans, man. Shout out to the Asians, man, for being dope enough to have a motherfucker like that to represent the race, man. But
But that'd be like, you know what I mean? Like, if you were a football player, that'd be like throwing 3 touchdowns and then getting 2 picks and a sack.
Right.
Like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Or basketball, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Scoring 40 points and getting like 10 blocks and.
Bro, that's like having double digits in 5 categories.
Yeah, that's crazy. Speaking of basketball, though, did y'all see the basketball gambling scandal going on?
They got my boy Chase Billups involved in that shit, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
I call him Chase Billups.
All right.
But yeah, they got him involved, man.
That's disgusting.
It's just getting dirty. And the thing, you know, I don't know if, like, you know, the president got like a vendetta against the NBA, and he probably does just for their political stances and all of that. What I don't like is the fact that it's like all we're seeing is Chauncey Billups, but like they mention the mob and like all these families of the mafia, and I'm like, why don't we see none of them? Why is Chauncey Billups the face of it all?
Probably because he's a coach.
But even still, though, like if there's more people involved, like why is he the only one that we're seeing getting indicted in court and all on the, like, you know, I mean, Chauncey Billups ain't that big of a name.
It's probably a federal investigation.
It
is.
Cash Patel and his racist self.
Who's Cash Patel?
He's the director of the FBI.
Oh, well, we're not even putting this in there.
Yes,
So
we
that
are.
nigga gonna be like,
Yes,
who's
we
racist?
are. Because he's definitely racist. But, like, all I'm saying is, you mentioned the mob, but you only showed Chauncey Billups. Like,
They're
organized
not showing them up.
No, they're not
at
showing,
all.
They're not showing
They just
nobody.
mention it.
I'm just saying they're not going to show. I mean,
Like,
But that's whack, though.
that's very whack. I mean, it's bad enough that he got caught gambling and he's the head coach of the Blazers.
Right.
But, like, he's not the main one in organized crime. Like, go after the show some associates. You know what I mean? Show somebody other than Terry Rozier and Chauncey Billups. Because I'm almost 100% sure it wasn't their idea. They just got caught up in this scandal. And now, like, you know, now they're the poster boy for getting in trouble.
but you can't be doing that as a coach, man.
No, you can't. Everybody's wrong.
Not
but
at
like,
all.
Nobody's
I'm just saying, I'm
but
not
nobody's
saying right,
more
wrong.
Nobody's
I'm not saying let's drag everybody in on this neither.
Why not?
I'm not a snitch, so I don't know anything
It
about
has
it.
ain't got
nothing
nothing
to
to do
do
with
with
being a
being a
snitch.
snitch.
Look, I ain't in that. Ain't got nothing to do with what I'm talking about
Listen.
here. All I'm saying is the brother shouldn't have been doing it in the position that he held.
and that's
Now,
a fact.
everybody
I
else that's
totally
involved
agree.
in it, they're They have an organized crime reputation for a reason. So I'm not gonna blame them for being who they are.
We're not blaming. We're
I'm
blaming the
saying why
feds.
get in bed with any of that shit if
I
that's what you're
totally
trying to
agree.
do.
But like now that the lights been shined on the whole
No,
situation,
I get what you're
bring
saying.
everybody to the front
Yes.
so everybody could see who was all involved. Like,
Right.
don't just put it on a coach and a couple NBA players.
I
Like,
agree, but
show everybody that was
that's-
involved. That's not snitching. That, I mean, they already got in trouble.
Right.
You know
I'm
what
not
I mean?
an advocate for any of it. I'm just saying.
I'm not
No,
either.
I'm just saying
But,
my
like,
part in it.
it just seems like a little bit funny that they're only showing brothers.
Right.
Oh, I get it. I'm not saying that that's not what's happening, but like, I feel like if he was in that position to make us look better in a different light, to do what he had to do as a coach to represent us a little bit better.
That's
if
true.
you know this is what the outcome was gonna be, don't get yourself involved in that aspect.
And that's
of it.
why he's
unless he was coerced.
That's why he's getting indicted and everything. But what we're saying is like, if you're
I
gonna,
know what you're saying.
if
If
you're gonna indict
bring
him,
everybody else,
bring everybody, because he's catching his
Right.
shit.
But that just reminds me of like, all right, fellas, we cut. Y'all come on out from out of them trees. Y'all come on out of the like.
It would be different if he was the one like, hey, so and so was helping me. Like, they already got all the information.
I was just about to say there has to be a whistleblower.
There's allegedly saying Gilbert Arenas.
Yeah,
but
allegedly.
Who knows with that? But I just, like I said, I just don't like the fact that he's just the only face of it when there's multiple people that are involved, and we don't get to know that who these people are, or see their face or anything. It's just Chauncey Billups. We get to watch him go to court. We get to watch him get arrested, and nobody else's face or name is involved in it. I think that's wrong. Like, what he did was absolutely wrong and stupid
and dumb,
and he doesn't deserve any kind of grace. But it's like, he's not the only one.
You know what's wild to me that the people that they're accusing would jeopardize what they got going on right now for a couple $100,000.
Right.
The fact that, like, you have people over and y'all's gambling and stuff. Not only are you cheating your constituents or whatever, not only are you cheating like the people you're cool with, that gambling with, but like, you have a job to go do on Monday. Like, right. You know what I mean? Like, why would you jeopardize what you, like, your legacy, basically,
right,
for a couple $100,000, maybe $1 million. We'll say like $1 million, but it's just not worth it, man.
And that goes to, you start to think, like, were they in debt and they had to do it, like, what I mean, to the people that they ain't showing,
or were they coerced?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, coerced or I don't want to say manipulated, but like blackmailed into it. You know what I mean? That could be that too. So, and that's why I just want to see who everybody involved. That's right.
Because they say crap rolls downhill. Show me the top of the hill. Like, who masterminded this whole scheme? Because I know it wasn't them. Mm-hmm. And I mean, on another note, Rozier made it obvious. Like, with like the tapes I saw of him throwing the games, I'm like, bruh.
Right.
Like, little kids don't do half of the stuff he was doing.
Yeah.
Like, he was airballing threes and
taking himself out of games early. And then, like, they said that the NBA, they notified, like, the sports books notified them that there was a whole bunch of bets on, like, just crazy bets and crazy amounts of money on Terry Rozier not finishing the game, and then he doesn't finish the game. So they notified them, like, last year. Mm-hmm. And then from what I heard, they made him fake the injury, so he sat out the whole year last year and hoping that it would all blow over. But then the FBI got involved for real, and just like, it's a bad look for the NBA, man.
Right.
I was going to say, speaking of the government, people aren't going to get their food stamps in November.
I personally think this was a ploy. Bruh, it's the biggest month for food stamps. It's Thanksgiving.
Right.
Everybody and their mama knows that's the
that.
biggest time that stores get overflowed with, I gotta get Thanksgiving. blah, blah, blah. And that's for every demographic of life. Food stamps are essential for any and everybody, not just black folks. So let's get that understood.
That's a fact.
But I will say this. That's crazy.
It is.
Food stamps have been in, like, I can remember when food stamps were paper. Food stamps have been around since way before my time. And am I an advocate for them? For some. For people that are older. For people that are,
Disability, disabled.
correct, disabled, that can't really make decisions on that type of aspect.
Right.
For people that are disabled physically, that can't walk around properly and be on their feet.
Right.
But well-bodied individuals that, can do it, have to get up and do it at this point because now they just shut it off.
Right.
So there is no other option. There is no, alternate option. Do I feel like they could have waited until January 1st like they do everything else? Yeah, I do.
Right. It's this administration is
Crazy.
I can't call it with them or anything that they do. So
I'm not asking them to keep the food stamps on just through the holiday time.
Right.
For people that really,
Need it.
Correct.
Like, I mean, they got money to build a new ballroom on the White House.
right.
Like,
They got money to give Argentina like a couple $100 million for no
Right.
reason. It's like, or $1 billion,
which is insane.
which is crazy. So but that's that's the system. Like neither side gives a shit. But I don't.
You know what I need to know? When we getting that money back
What money?
from Argentina?
Never. We ain't never getting that back.
I
think we exchanged money for their crappy currency, but their currency ain't worth nothing, so it'll probably default anyway. So it's just a loss.
But see, now they owe us a favor, and like we'll get it back like that, which I feel like it ain't worth the money that we're sending over there.
I mean, if all else fails, we get 2 Argentina bitches apiece. And all black guys get 3.
Right.
So that's what I feel like.
That's the only thing that's gonna make it right.
Yeah,
That's it.
I feel like they need to barter those Argentinian asses.
Argentinians.
Yeah, I think they need to do a little bit of that. And then, if you want to be classy about it, throw a couple million Brazilian butts in there.
Shit.
Not butt lifts, just butts. Them Brazilian butts are different. There's something in that
Right.
Brazilian water that makes them butts puff up like that. Because them are some puffy rumps.
And some Colombian Bam Bam.
Man, if you don't throw some real Cheech Colombian Bam Bam, not this Fetty Wap.
That Colombian marching powder.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Throw a little bit of that skedaddle in there.
Nah, but for real though, like for those who are on food stamps and can't get assistance this month, man, hold your head and we'll get through this. Because this is like I didn't even think of the aspect of it being Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's crazy.
Right.
It's
That is
ill, bro.
crazy, and people are going to go hungry. They got ICE hopping out on people like cowboys and Indians and
Right.
stuff like this. This don't feel right or real. It don't feel real.
Right. And then they get on TV and want to blame one side. It's the Democrats that's doing this. It's the Republicans that's doing it. No, it's all of y'all. Y'all all suck. Period. There's one party in this country, and we ain't invited to it. You know what I mean? And until we all get that through our heads, there's going to be more and more of this division.
Yeah. So let's hold it down, America. I'm gonna start talking to America like Ja was that one episode. Like, listen, America.
Right.
Like Bernie Mac.
Yeah.
And before we wrap it up today, fellas, I want to send a big rest in power to my man D'Angelo.
Yeah.
So, he was a beast from day one, man. When he came out with that Lady album, that Brown Sugar from the Door, man. It was probably about 9 hot tracks on there, man, and all 9 of them was fire.
Yeah. And that Voodoo was my shit too.
Yeah.
That Voodoo was my jam. I remember going. I went up to Circus City and bought that and then there was X at the same time. So like those I think they came out the same day.
You gotta spend your whole check on that.
Basically,
man.
basically my dishwashing check.
Yeah, that's a hot 31 right there.
You already know.
That Brown Sugar, I owned like 4 of those CDs, man. Like once it got scratched, I went and got another one.
Right.
Once that got scratched, I stole one, and then that got scratched, I went and got another one. Like,
Right.
that was like, I still listen to that.
Yeah.
Me too.
Shout out D'Angelo.
Shout
man.
out
Rest in
D'Angelo,
power, man.
Rest in power, my brother.
And he had that one song. I don't even know if y'all even remember. You play Red Dead Redemption?
Yeah. I mean, I played
The
the
first
second
one or
one.
the second?
Just the second one. The second one. The real one.
Okay. You
Did
said
you
the
ever beat
real
it?
one, like the first one was fake.
Or the one that
Yeah,
just came out.
yeah, I
Did you beat it? Did you see it? They hear that one song where I think they're coming back from like Guam or Cuba or whatever, and he's like on his horse, and there's that song playing, and it's D'Angelo, and that's my jam right there.
Right.
It's a different kind of song, man, but it hits. It's not like it's like an old country type song, but it's one of the coldest songs ever to me. So
Right.
You remember how he set the airwaves on fire with "How Does It Feel"?
man,
That I'm like,
had the girls going crazy.
man, I was like, I shouldn't have been watching that shit. I was like, what's going on here, man?
Right.
I remember he had a jam off that Brown Sugar LP, man. It was called Shit Damn.
Motherfucker.
Bruh. Cold blooded, man.
Yeah, that was that joint, man. So rest in peace, man. D'Angelo, one of the greatest musicians of our time, honestly.
Right.
You know what I mean? Musical genius.
He really was, man. He was up there in the upper echelons when it come to music and just the way it came across through the airwaves.
Because I think on those albums, I think he was playing. I think he was one of the ones playing everything.
Really?
I think so. I might be
I know
wrong.
the guitar. He could play the hell
He
out
can
of the
play
guitar.
everything. He can play everything. So I think he was one of the ones playing most of the arrangement on all of those albums. So
Yeah, that's crazy.
I mean, that right there is a genius levels. You know what I mean, type stuff. Anyway, so
Right. Some Prince or not quite on Prince's level, but
right.
Prince-esque,
Right.
if you will.
It's multi-talented, man.
Right.
Yeah, he's gonna be missed, man. Like, cause like I said, I still listen to like Cruising and Brown Sugar and like all that stuff, man. That was part of like
Lady.
Last week we were saying like some of No Limit and Cash Money was part of our
Soundtrack,
yeah.
too. Yeah.
So was that.
That joint he had with Lauryn Hill.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So rest in peace, man.
Rest in peace, man.
Yeah, man.
But yeah, man, you know what they say, fellas.
What's that?
All good things must come to an end. But there's a good thing about all of that, Wax.
And what's that?
We'll be back. Same time, same location, different material. Peace.
Peace.